Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to What's You Up To Now, day 2866. Started off the day with my leg on my ring light breaking, which was kind of hilarious. So I've got a weight under it now instead of, I had a weight holding it down so I wouldn't knock it over as I move around and things, because I had to move around and things. And it's always funny, right? The stuff that happens, the little situations that come up every single day that we have to deal with. Now, old me probably would have gotten all messed up and said, what the fuck? And been upset about it. But me, for at least the last 15 years, has been pretty chill. I guess it's, yeah, oh my gosh, it's 15 years this last September. That's the new me, I call it. All right, today we're talking about, in both Supersize Your Business and the Be a Better You Annual Challenge, the 9-part life framework, or the 9-part framework. I guess it's just a framework, but our life encompasses everything, which includes our businesses and our careers, etc. So that's why it applies, right? So today we're looking at that, and we are prioritizing these 9 areas. Why? Because it's like our core values. It helps us make decisions faster and easier than if we don't have a priority in mind. I learned in 2010 that my number 1 priority needed to be my physical health and well-being. So today, for both Supersize Your Business and for, I've only done it for my personal life. I haven't done it for business yet, but I'll do that after this and after I do some other things. We want to rate each of those, or not rate them. We rated them yesterday. We want to look at our ratings from yesterday. And if we did it earlier this year, we want to go back and compare that. The reason I do that is because it clearly shows me, much to my dismay, the areas I've gone down in. And this year, it was relationships and contribution. And I'm not really surprised because the deck I chose to use for No Nonsense November just so happens to be a relationship deck. And I'm carrying it through December, and it's very appropriate because that means I am subconsciously working on those areas because I already knew relationships and contribution. My way of looking at it is changing, and how I can do it better is changing. And so I think I'm judging myself a little more harshly in those areas. So we're going to do that. Scale of 1 to 9, because for a priority ranking 1 through 9, what's most important to you in your businesses and your career and your life going forward for the rest of this year, for sure, but maybe that'll lead into your plans and your choices and goals, etc., for next year. It does for me, but it doesn't mean that it will for you. Maybe you've got finances and you make a couple tweaks and you nail that, and that doesn't have to be a priority for you again next year. So working on that. I did share my card and my power thought from Louise Hay in the Be a Better You Annual Challenge. I remembered to do that today. I just want people to know I do this every day. I do my own habits and positive things and routines every day, and the vast majority of them I don't share because they've just become automatic and habits for me. But I did share the cards, and I shared yesterday's because I always feel a little guilty when I forget to do it in the annual challenge, because I think it's just a fun little tool that helps us to move forward and feel good about the steps that we're taking and the things that we're making and the decisions that we're making. Louise Hay's power thought for today, her affirmation is, I deserve to enjoy life. I ask for what I want and I accept it with joy and pleasure. And then the one from yesterday, my home fulfills all my needs and desires. I fill my home with love. And today it says, I can attract the relationships that agree with my dream. So that means I can attract the right people into my life, both personally and professionally, to create the life that I want. And yesterday was, by my attention to things, I am making choices. And that's part of why I think it's so important that we become very aware and make decisions and choices off of our priorities. Because guess what? If we're paying attention to things outside of us, other people are setting our priorities for us. That includes radio, TV, social media, family and friends that don't necessarily have our best interests at heart. We always think people that love and care about us should have our best interests at heart, but they're usually running off their subconscious programming that just keeps them the same and keeps them safe, just like our subconscious is always trying to do for us. So that's all I've got today. If you've got any questions, need any help with anything, just ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, see you tomorrow.